You're trying this thing, you're trying this thing. Of course, up until today, I have not even earned 1 shilling from that course. I call that three wasted years of my life plus other 50 of us who are doing that course. In life, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth in life whereby before you identify what you like doing, you get yourself into so many things. And some of those things might not even give you anything, might not even go to fruition, successful, because you're trying this thing, and you find that you wasted so much time. Now at my age, whereby I'm nearing the 4th floor, I've gotten to understand that some of the efforts you put early on in life, sometimes it's a wasted effort. Sometimes it's a route you've taken, and you've taken a route and it doesn't go the way you wanted. It doesn't give you the results you wanted. And that is because mostly we lack guidance while we are young. And sometimes you're trying to chase something we usually call passion. And passion is not always, the good thing is, passion is not always the only thing you should chase in life. There are different things you should chase in life. I'm not discounting the fact that passion is good, but you should be able to chase, you should be able to follow a path which will give you results. But at our young ages, at our earlier lives, we are not properly guided. We are not following a path which will guide us to somewhere, maybe with something you are going to earn money, something which is going to give you a livelihood. Because let's be realistic, passion is not the only thing. Passion is not what you will eat, because you need to be able to pay your rent. You need to be able to pay your bills. And if you are following your passion and your passion is not paying, there's no tangible reason for you to be for following that pathway. So what am I saying? You might find yourself, you are in the university, doing a course, doing a certain career, following a certain career. But when you look at the prospect of that career, in the next, let's say 20 years or 30 years, it's not showing any kind of growth. Or you cannot penetrate in that sector, maybe because of lack of your unfair advantages, because we know there are people who have unfair advantages in terms of maybe you are in a family whereby people are connected, people have money, people have the means. But if you are not properly guided, you might find yourself being lost along the way. And a good example is the courses which are being offered in our universities. Most of our young people who are in our universities, unfortunately, they find themselves doing courses which will not eventually benefit them. Courses which are not in line with the trends in the world. Let me give you an example. And this is a personal story. When I was around 18 years of age, I chose a course. And that course, up until today, I have not even earned 1 shilling from that course. Apart from the course just giving me what we call the general expansion of the mind, growth of mind. There's nothing in terms of financial reward it has given me. And that is not an isolated case. A biggest majority of the people who we were doing that course ended up not getting into the workplace and utilizing that course, which was a 3-year course. And as you can see, I can call that three wasted years of my life plus other 50 of us who are doing that course. And I'll tell you that course, it's food science and technology. And I know there's also people who are in the university doing the same course. And the reason as to why I did that course is that it was my passion to do something related to sciences, applied sciences. Because in secondary school, I was good in sciences and biology. So I chose something which has a lot of sciences. So my passion, in this case, led me astray, led me to a course which I later on regretted wasting my 3 years doing that course. And I know there are countless. There are so many young people in our universities, in our colleges, doing courses which they do not know what is the end goal, what is the end result of doing this course. And doing my introspection, now, I feel that This was compounded by many things. And one was a lack of proper guidance. Two was following a passion which I don't know what are the prospects of me following this course. Three is basically lack of information because the early 2000s, internet was not very available like the way it is right now. So at that time, you could not simply go to the internet. You could not simply go to YouTube. You could not simply go to Google and search the prospects of nursing, for example, in the next 10 years. But today, you can simply go to Google search and key in what are the prospects of architecture, engineering, computer science, and then you'll be able to get a graph, a projection of the next 30 years of what might happen in relation to the course you are taking. So that unfair advantage, those days we do not have it. We do not have that unfair advantage. So most of us found themselves in careers or courses which they later on regretted. And I know a couple of my friends and people we've schooled together who did courses, and later on they changed because they realized that what they were doing was not something which was in line with the changes in the world, or what was not in line with the projections of how the economies of the world are going to adjust. Because let's be honest, the world is nowadays one connected village, whereby whatever happens in India, whatever happens in Nigeria, whatever happens in Ghana, whatever happens in Kenya, is likely to happen in any other country in the world. That is why, right now, we are focusing on the Trump re-election into office. And it's because the reason as to why everybody is fixated and they want to know what is happening in the world is because Trump being re-elected into office will definitely affect so many things in the world, including wherever you are, including wherever you are in Kenya, wherever you are in Tanzania, wherever you are in South Africa. His re-election will definitely affect the economy of the world, how much money you have in the pocket, immigration, geopolitics will be affected by a re-election of Trump as the next president of the US for the 4 year he's going to be president. So, without digressing so much, what I would tell anyone who will listen to this video is that it's not advisable for you to per se go and say you are following your passion. Passion is something you can do on the side, while on the other side you have your career. And what has prompted me to do this video is because sometimes in the year 2021, I decided to go back to school and pursue a medical course, that is a registered nursing in Kenya. So that was because I came to realize that all the things which I was doing before 2021, most of them, not all of them, most of them were not properly directed to my goals in life. Because I don't know whether that is what we call a midlife crisis, but I came to realize that many of the things I did earlier were not properly thought out, and that is including the courses I took during that period in my life. And I'm not saying that everybody should do nursing or medical course, but you need to prospect. You need to have some foresight before you choose a career, before you choose a career path, because you might end up regretting later on in life, feeling that you've wasted your time, feeling that you've wasted your money, and you're not able to get even a starter job. And one thing I usually say, we failed to realize that the course we were taking was not a good course, because at the time of looking for industrial attachment, industrial internship, whatever you call it in your course, that was the hardest thing. It was very hard getting an internship. So I feel that should have told us that even in the market, it's not easy. So I'm not discouraging, I'm not saying that you should leave school, but if you find yourself that you've made a mistake, you followed a path which is leading you to a very narrow alley, a pathway, you can adjust yourself at whatever age, because there's nothing barring you from adjusting or changing your career, changing the course you're doing. There's nothing which is barring you. It's just yourself and your own maybe challenges, maybe financial challenges. But once you start this process, you are good. You are good to go. The other things you'll figure along the way. I'm saying the course, you need to choose a course which you can apply. You need to choose a career which you can apply anywhere in the world, because if you limit yourself to opportunities in your country, that could be a disaster in waiting, because your options will be limited. But if you do a career, let me give you an example of registered nursing as a course. It opens opportunities for you all over the world. And that is evidenced by the number of registered nurses you'd see maybe posting videos either in TikTok, YouTube, talking about different pathways to different countries in the world, including getting jobs locally, because there are also good places where people can get registered nursing jobs. And so, whatever you do, I'll tell you without mincing words, make sure that it's something which will not narrow you down along the way. Ensure it is something which will expand your options, increase your options, so that even if things get harder in the UK, for example, you can change to whatever country you want to be in. So, I know this is quite a rambling video, but if you've taken your time to listen to this video up to this point, make sure that you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, and share this video to at least one person. Ask your questions in the comment section, because that is where we can interact more and know whether Jackson is the only person who took, in the early life, I took a course which I never even secured one job. I never even earned 1 shilling from that course. And I know this is a story which is replicated across the world in many people's life. So what we can do is, people who have gotten the exposure and the experience, right now we can talk to these young people to choose good careers, to choose good courses, because at the age of 18 years or 17, your mind is not fully developed to be able to know, once I choose this course, it will lead me to this path. Once I do this, it will lead me to this road. Basically, because the mind has not fully developed and you've not gotten the exposure of the world to be able to choose a career. So, unless your father or your mother or your parents or your uncle is a career educationist, that can only be the only advantage for you. But if you come from the normal, humble backgrounds where most of us came from, chances are that you'd find yourself pursuing a career for which the prospects are not very good. So, I know I've not gotten so much inside the registered nursing or the medical world, but I can see from other people. I can see what is happening. I can see whatever they are saying. I can see the countries they are working. I can see their life through maybe social media. I know there's a lot of glamour, but you can be able to filter information. You can be able to see which is true. So, sorry, I was just wanted to say, if you come from humble backgrounds, you cannot have the luxury of choosing the passion or following your passion. People who come from wealthy families or well-to-do families can have the luxury of choosing a career, of choosing a passion. But you, as a person who comes from a humble background, the money which is used to finance your education is maybe the parents have liquidated, have sold a property, maybe they have done a fundraiser to be able to take you to school. And then the course you go and do in the university is maybe anthropology. I hope you understand what I mean. A person from a humble background, go and do a course which will propel you faster into the job market. I don't know how much I need to stress this. Go and do a course which will easily propel you into the job market, because you need to be able to start earning. You need to be able to start earning some money. Let me switch this off a little bit. You need to be able to start earning money within the shortest time possible after your graduation. Even if that money is as little as $400 US, that can kickstart your life. So I hope that you've gotten some value in this video. I know it is a little bit rambling, but I hope you've gotten what I want you to get. That passion is not the only thing. There are other factors which should determine the career path which you take as a young person or any person in life. The other lesson I hope you understand is that you can change your career. You are not fixed to that career you are in. You can change at any time, provided you have the will. You can start anywhere. Even if you do not have enough finances, start from somewhere. Then build yourself slowly, because I've just told you my journey started at around the year 2020. That is when I decided to start adjusting to another career. And today we are in 2024. I've just finished the nursing course at around July, August. I've not gotten into the medical field a lot, but I have a feeling that the future is not so bad. Looking at the prospect, looking at the data, the future for nursing as a course or as a career, whichever data bank you look into, whichever prediction website you go into, you'd find that the prospects for that course, they don't look so bad in relation to other careers. So get into the comment section. That is where we can be able to interact more. Tell me the course you did and the course you'd want to adjust to so that you better your life. Thank you.